Module 32, Tips for the Hair Transplant Traveller. Travelling for a hair transplant can be daunting. Over the many years that I've personally travelled for my hair transplants and helping others who have chosen to hop on a plane overseas, we have learnt a few tricks of the trade, you would say, to make travelling as easy and problem-free as possible. It is a daunting task to get a hair transplant, never mind travelling thousands of miles and across different time zones, so hopefully the tips included will help the many who intend to venture overseas to their chosen clinic. Keep well hydrated at all times. Drink as much water as you can, as travelling can dehydrate you and make you feel overtired at the other end. Make sure you also avoid all alcohol. Get a massage the day before if possible to unwind and relax. It's a long day from start to finish before you get to your hotel, so travel in something comfortable in order to make the journey more enjoyable. Make sure you have all documents in order a few days before. Also, make sure you check your passport is up to date and has an appropriate time still left on it. To travel to the US and Canada, you need a minimum of 6 months still remaining on your passport. This has caught many people out in the past. Have flight information and tickets at the ready. Checking in online is always a good idea and can take stress out the equation at the airport. Additional passenger information can all now be filled out online prior to getting to the airport. Most airlines do require this in advance. Make sure also your online visa is filled in. This can now be done also online and costs approximately $14. Make sure you've got some travel money. It's always good to have a few dollars in your wallet for taxi, food, drinks, etc. once you land in the country you've chosen to travel to. Make sure you've got your hotel information to hand when you arrive, so you can just pass it to your taxi driver without even having to think. On entering the US and Canada, you'll be asked for the reason of travel. Simply inform them leisure. This will save a great deal of time at customs trying to explain that you're there for whatever procedure you're intending to have. Travel light if possible. If returning home within a few days, then try only use carry-on luggage. It saves a great deal of time waiting for your hold luggage. After several hours on a plane, you'll want to hit the shower and hit the hotel. You won't want to be hanging around for an hour waiting for your bag. Travel accessories to help pass the time. A good couple of books, a charged iPod or iPhone, magazines, anything you can think of to kill a couple of hours. The best airline, in my opinion, without a doubt, if travelling from the UK to the US or Canada, is Virgin. So if you have a choice, there are thousands of movies, large seats, free food and drinks, and it makes the journey pass much quicker and ultimately makes the journey a little shorter. Make sure going through customs, nothing on you is going to bleep on your return journey, i.e. your belt, money, phone or rings, as this means you will sail through security without having to remove your hat or ultimately embark on answering questions that you might not want to. Bleep and your hat will have to be removed possibly. If this happens, however, just inform the guard that you've just had head surgery and you're more than happy to remove your hat but request a private room. You will more than likely just to be asked to move on. It's no issue. Take a travel pillow with you. These are very handy for obvious reasons. Keep well hydrated at all times, like mentioned previously. This is very important. Ideally, Get a night flight home and then fly home through the night, making your body clock adjust well, as you will sleep on the plane and arrive home in the AM. This applies obviously to UK, US travellers. Take 2 loose hats with you. One might just not fit. At least then you've got the option of another hat to put on your head to travel home in. Travel in a comfortable tracksuit. Ask your doctor for a sleep aid, i.e. Valium, for the flight home, as then it will be a much easier journey once you get on the plane, as you can sleep the majority of the journey. Make sure you get picked up from the airport at home so that there's a friendly face once you touch down and you do not have to drive on top of the journey you've already had to endure. Stay rested all day on return and try stay up late, early evening, as this way you'll get your body clock back in line very quickly. It might require a bit of fighting, but it's well worth it in the long run. Be aware that travelling can be a mission anyway, even without a hair transplant on top. So keep rested and be aware of the post-op blues once you return home. You will be tired both emotionally and physically, so respect it and rest up.